y'all. Ooh, y'all. Wait, first of all, hey y'all, it's your girl Tay with the T, and you know you're gonna get them sits from me. It's YouTube's favorite unicorn, baby. Let's definitely get into it. First of all, the YouTube streets is explosive, baby. When I say explosive, I mean like right? And with that being said, anything that was in the dark is definitely coming to the light, friend. Even down to the old messages becoming new messages. Well, listen, I don't know where you was at this morning, but I know where Tay baby was at. I was right in Dawn Live, yes. And in the process of Tay being in Dawn Live, ooh, them text messages came alive too, y'all. And basically, I'm gonna put them in this video. You know I'm gonna put them in this video. But basically, right, the messages was saying how in shows how controlling Moose is to Stuck Eye, right? And the messages, he was basically saying she don't do nothing he asked her to do. Nothing. He told her to keep him in tune with the divorce. She ain't let him know that. Why he wanted to be so in tune with the divorce? Why he wanted to be so in tune with the divorce? So while you was behind the scenes, or on the scenes, my bad, making it seem like you really did not care, you was definitely in your feelings, friend, because somewhere along the line you felt like that man had a chance to get his wife back. And the fact is of that, you went into your controlling act and made her prove to you that that wasn't a fact. So the way that she had to prove that to you is by coming online and putting on all these acts that she chose to put on, knowing damn well, listen, you was fully disrespecting her in them messages, okay? If that's the way you talk to her on an everyday basis, then child, now we see why 2 and 2 equal 4 all day, and why the kids is going another direction in other ways, because basically the only person that has say so within this situation is the Moose. Listen, I don't know about y'all. I'm not shocked, but I'm just happy that the black and white is coming out once again, because people be acting like they don't be remembering. Damn all this new beginnings bull-ish, because that's just what it is, bull-ish. You are living your life through AI, sis, because you can't actually connect with who you really is. And now that you got this Moose, you have to be who he say you are. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, y'all. I'm gonna keep saying ooh, y'all, because yes, definitely ooh, y'all. This girl gonna go and get her makeup done and all of that. Don't take care of the kids none. She don't give a damn how they be looking. And this is another thing that Tay want to say, because it's confusing to me. They say that her daddy, right? They say Robert, Mr. LaTruth, does everything for the camera, right? It's all for social media, right? So if he gets her hair done and her nails done for social media, once he goes offline, do he take the braids out? Do he like remove the nail polish? Because I would believe even after the camera is off, those things are still in place, honey. So that means that his child is intact, regardless to whether she's online or wherever she is at. The mammy ain't thinking like that, because for y'all to say that a person is doing it for social media, well then I guess he keeping it up. Because I'm pretty sure once the camera go off, that man do not take them plaits out that child here, and he sure do not take them clothes back to the store. And then that's another thing. Come to the front of the class, you bum ass bitches. Okay, come to the front of the class. Y'all make things so materialistic. It doesn't matter whether that man was buying light up shoes, Blues Clues shoes, Cinderella shoes. The fact is he bought his baby some shoes. And the fact is that y'all be trying to have y'all kids out here looking like yous. That be the problem too, because that's why kids grow up to be as grown as they do. Kids are supposed to wear shoes with lights on it. Tink, 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 tink. Yeah, me no tired, yeah. Kids ain't supposed to be in Gucci, Louis, and all type of other things, because then that's for the grown people. It's not for the child. How is a child supposed to even play in those type of expensive things? So if a parent can take the time and go to Target or their local department store where they sell children's clothing and keep their child decent, then they are meeting the criteria of the parenting and keeping their child together. But for a person to not even be that thoughtful, that's awful. She don't even try to maintain her babies, man. Okay, and then they want to try to run with the fact is that dreads ain't supposed to be touched. They supposed to be oiled. Yeah, but like Tay was saying, my phone started ringing. But them dreads ain't had no oils. Ain't had no oils. And then they was in a conversation in a text message, right? And they was saying how she was saying to him, basically, you mean. He gonna tell her, if I was mean, it just shows that you couldn't take it. Well, after you spit, choke, and trip somebody, how much meaner can you get? How much meaner can you get? And I know for sure the kids don't like him, and Tay don't like him either. Now, I ain't too fond of Bree actions, right? But I know that moose ass nigga is basically, how can I say, bottom of the barrel. He is definitely bottom of the barrel, and she don't need to be messing with him, trying to create nothing with him. And me personally, I feel like he was hunting. I feel like she was his prey, because just like everybody else seen the situation play out on social media, he seen the situation playing out on social media too. And you know what they say, they say a lot of people, the way they get over somebody is by getting under somebody else. So apparently, most likely, he jumped in her DMs when he seen what she was going through with her ex-husband, and he put a little bug in her ear, and we gonna go from there. And now we where we at today. But I'm going to be honest, baby, he definitely seen her as a come up in every way. He knew she was getting a little change on the internet, because I'm just going to be honest, they wasn't bad off as a family. So now if a person is separating themselves, the money is going to also be coming separately. So he wanted to make sure that he got a hand in that, and he ain't take his hand out yet. Listen, Tay gonna be in everybody bushes this weekend, and y'all know I'm gonna bring y'all everybody business, okay? I'm going to bring y'all everybody business. Am is supposed to go live at 5:30. I'm gonna go and get in them bushes too. While she doing what she do, I'm gonna be editing so I could bring this video to you, because the streets is crazy. How y'all talking about LaTruth, Kevin, his baby? Is nothing off limits these days? Because I'm going to be honest, we don't talk about the kids. We talk about the mammy, and how she does the kids. There's a total difference. You will never see Tay on her platform at any point on any day making fun of a child's looks, baby. I am not that immature, and I got way more to live for. God don't bless no mess. God don't bless no mess. And on the other side, I am a mother. Now, if somebody seen me not doing so good with my parenting, I could not be mad if they came for my ass, right? But at the end of the day, just calling children's names, that is pete, and more pete. But Bree is out here tricking. She's tricking. And she's definitely on a tricking mission, because she didn't want to get embarrassed. Listen, the embarrassment would have cost you less. You've been embarrassed over and over again dealing with him. You didn't want to be embarrassed because you just got out of a situation and into a situation, and you didn't want to see. Please stay to the end of the video to hear Dawn's commentary. Yeah, she dropped them text messages. So after my commentary will be the text messages from Dawn, baby. Let's get it. I'm like a single mother with kids, but to be in a relationship and still be single, sis. You got your baby sleeping in the attic and no room for your other children. Just to be close to a person that has no real respect for you, out here being a slur on you. A slur is a whore. He's out here being a slur on you. I'm pretty sure you done received all type of DMs and messages that had to do with him from other wicked bitches. And I'm going to say wicked bitches, because at the end of the day, anybody that chooses to deal with him has to be that way. Ain't no other way. But I'm going to tell you one thing for sure, two things for certain. Pretty Bree had your feelings hurting. Yes, she did, because she let you know that is not my man. Me and him just have sex friend. And she definitely let you know about that blue couch. I feel a way about that blue couch, because you keep laying them babies on that couch after she done told you she done jizzed on it. And for those that don't know what jizzed is, it's coming. She said she came on that couch and you sitting there with your baby legs. The joke is on you. But what I want you to do is get your shit together, boo. And the first step to that is making sure you tune into your children. Definitely tune into your children. You're gonna send that boy away with somebody he don't even know. He don't know that man. You say, far as he know, this man ran y'all off with pistols and pit bulls. You gonna tell your kids that this man was unsafe, and now you gonna move him into his place? Ooh, girl, ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway, this is your girl Tay with the T. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep your girl alive. YouTube's favorite unicorn, baby. And your girl Tay is out. Make sure you become a subscriber, baby. The button is definitely right there. And my Cash App will be in the description if you feel like sending me something monetary. And your girl is out. Well, we definitely gonna let Dawn get into these messages. Y'all listen close. Listen close.
I was dancing in front of him. And then she also sent this picture, of him looking scary, because that looks scary. So then she said, for real, your ass bipolar. He said, you regarded. She said, you right. And he said, you wrong. And then they had the stories of mentioning on there. So then on this one, she was showing him, because I believe this is like around the time too where she's supposed to have blocked him or whatever, but she was showing the phone log of, the mobile call. And of course that's him with the hearts and all of that say two and whatever. And then y'all can see it say Dad, Sis Shay, some numbers that's not programmed. Sis Shay, Veronica Davis by messenger call, a number from Florida, and then Dad again. So the next one, wait a minute. This is off beat. Wait a minute. Because where that other one go? Somehow or another, these are off board. So then he come back with call me, and he said, not that serious, trust me. And then it say, yo, call me like now. You gonna let me tell you what's up or no? And then he say, like, come on, look at Shorty. Never fucked her, not one time. I don't know why these is not in order. Hang on. Okay, there it go. The call me. So these might be out of order, but I'll post them. And so then he said, she says, there was an inappropriate video posted on my story that was done. And so this is when they had tried to pin the story on. I'm going to just leave it right there and I'm going to just post them. Hey, Candace. But I'm going to just post them. Hey, K Brown. Hey, Miss Fila. Oh, I'm over here trying to read what y'all was saying. Okay. Hey, Natia. Hey, Kiara. So, okay. So, I'm going to just post them because trying to go over there and come back over here is doing the most. So then this is when, he had on his story, I think it was with the girl or something, the two girls or something like that. Well, she had messaged him saying there was an inappropriate video posted on my story that was done without my knowledge. Apparently, someone hacked into my account. My apologies to anyone offended by the video. This is definitely not something I will post. So this is what she sent to him for him to post. Hey, Miss Foxy. And so then she told him after that, she said, post on your story. And that's when they set up bro. So he sent back emoji, the heart eye emoji. So then she said, oh, OMGG, that's going to be your ass. So you not answering the phone and not responding, K. Keep this energy. So then she also sent him a little post from Coach Legendary. It said, I'm telling y'all right now, if you have someone you really love, just work it out because it ain't nothing out here in these streets. And she then it's got like Coach said, what's your thought on that? So the next one says, you're not letting me speak my piece, but listening to a straggler is crazy. And so they had some stories going on in between that talking or whatever. And then the next one, it says, she says, guess you ain't get the memo. And he replied to a story. She said, damn, what the fuck is wrong with your brain? And then she also said, you don't know what crush is. He said, the fuck you talking about? So then she sent him a screenshot of her saying she was saying like he was her wild crush, whatever it is, Monday or Wednesday, whichever one. And she said it clearly say man crush Monday. I posted 2 photos and you respond as bet. The fuck wrong with you? What the fuck this mean? Sound like you just want to fucking argue. He said wasn't talking boy that. And she said, what the fuck was you talking about then? Grow up. You calling to hang up the fuck. Shit mad stupid. And then she also say all that toxic shit you need to get off, you need to get rid of. Then he say again, I bow out gracefully, keep me blocked. And she said what that mean, because he sent the prayer with the emoji with the zip mouth. And she said what that mean. He said don't text me now, keep me blocked, it's all good. And he said I'm not doing this with you, Ma. And she said, nah, what that mean? He said, too much going on. She said, you not doing what? And then he also comes back. Well, she's come back and say, what's funny? She say, again, funny how your phone acting up, but you can't respond to text. And then she also say, I see you on one today. And he replied back, said, funny song. And she said, what's funny about it? And then she also says, it's just the song, you taking shit to a whole nother level as usual. And then it was like some story shit. And then he told her again, keep me blocked, do your thing, wish you the best. She said, you wasn't blocked. I seen you was calling. I didn't answer. He said, yes, I was. And then she said, and I got your messages. You said everything ain't about me. And then he said, all good. And then she said, if you was blocked, I wouldn't have got it. And then he said, I'm good, Ma. And then she said, it's crazy how you want to turn this all on me because you wasn't there. And then he says, so please, hey, Yolanda, how you doing? And so then he say, so please. So then she says back, I asked them because you are not an actor 24/7. We have lives outside of that. When you are home in your bed, you are just Janelle, not an actor, Janelle. And he says, and when I'm home in my bed, that's me recharging by myself. And then she says, and I still wanted you there. And he said, to myself. And then she said, you didn't say none of this. And then he says, but at least you had love. And then, hey, Lolita. And then she says, you kept saying, okay, okay. And then he says, nothing to say. So then he also says, that's the lifestyle. It is what it is. I didn't say it was bad. I just said I recharge myself and my mental health is all I got. And then she came back and said, they don't understand the way you would with all this social media shit. I can't vent to them and they get it. You yourself have people to talk to about certain shit because not everyone understands this shit. And then he says, shit, I don't understand either. I ain't never had none of this till I met you. Everything with me is peaches and creams. And she said, that's not how you delivered it in our Texas because I would have understood that. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. It's 219 in here, 183 likes. And so then she says, but you know what it is to be like a public figure. And they keep swearing bro can't say that, but she just said it. It's crazy. Hey, Black Funny, I hope you're doing well. And then she also say, you're not regular John L. Young, where nobody is in your business as long as you have social media and fans want to know more about you. They're going to be in your business and more. I don't ask you for anything. I don't ask for anything from you at all. Nothing but the bare minimum. And when I say something, you make me feel wrong as fuck for just the simple stuff I don't get. He said, I asked bare minimum as well, and you have yet to give that. She says, and I do. It's 90% of the time. So then he says, you barely do that. I tell you to shut the fuck up on social media and you don't listen. I tell you to keep me updated with the divorce and you don't listen. I know how that go. Hey, Queen K, definitely don't listen. She say, I don't even be knowing when you at the gym. I don't know why I don't know if they start messaging because it jumped to the gym. And he said, with everything, all topics. She say, why you just can't say, babe, I'm sorry, I wasn't there. Like, damn, it's that simple. You make everything difficult. You are literally are because we just talked about that stuff last week and the week before, and we was good. You hate accountability for anything. He hate accountability. Damn, that's what they said about bro. Damn. Okay. But and then she also says, even when you cheated, you said it was nothing. It's nothing. It's old. Whatever. It's something about you. You have to flip on me, and it's not fair. It's not fair, y'all. It's not fair, y'all. Hang on a second, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me see what this is. Hey, Blueberry Boots. Okay, so then he was saying to her, let me make sure this one ain't a repeat. Okay, so he said all topics to her. Then she said, why can't you just say, I don't, she said the same thing basically all over again about the why can't you just say sorry and take accountability for what he doing. And so after he said that part, he said again to her. So I guess they just wasn't listening to each other. So he said, you barely do that. And I tell you, shut the fuck up on social media. You don't listen. I tell you to keep me updated with the divorce. You don't listen. I tell you to come and work out with me. Something so small, you don't listen. So I don't want to hear it. And she said, you're really trying to find a way to make this a you thing. You literally picking shit out your ass. You ain't said shit about working out in forever. He said, I'm not. And then he also said, but okay, you can dismiss that. And she says, am I supposed to get up and just show up? Like, huh? And he say, I'm there 90% of the time. And she said, then he says, don't drain me. She said, take your own advice. And he said, no. And then she said, LOLK. So then she said also, LOL, you be mean as fuck. He said, I'm looking like, wait a minute, I'm looking at him like with the mad emoji. And then she says, hell, you be mean to me too. And then he has the sad face. And she say, he also say, I'm fake mean to you. You can't even take that. Imagine if I was real mean to you, shaking my head. Yeah, you was when you spit on her and choked. Well, you spit on her and choked her, and then y'all blamed that on Robert. I remember that. But anyway, she say, you are mean. Damn. And also said, treating me like the enemy sometimes. He said, you violated. He said she violated him. He said, Karma gonna spin the block though. It is spinning the block though. I have to give it to you. Hey Chris, hey Kissy, it is spinning the block because you know what, Booger Boy, when the fuck you really get tired and get gone, you're gonna be just like bro on child support and all. And then I hope that you never get behind it. They throw it up in your face like they try to do Robert, because everybody want to talk about Robert behind on child support. But somebody pull up Sleepy's and let's see, because I know Sleepy is way past 10,000, like y'all be saying on bro. So I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Sleepy got 3 whole kids by her, and nobody is stressing child support. I mean, he don't do nothing financially either. And then on top of that, baby daddy number 3, he ain't even really there. I mean, it's the supporters that keep the twins up. So damn, when is baby daddy number 1 and 3 gonna match Robert's energy? You know what I'm saying? But I forgot they say Robert do everything for the camera. But anywho, so he said, Karma gonna spin the block though. She said, Karma for you, not me. You pulled up here after disrespecting, doing me hell of dirty, and expecting me to be like, hey, you do this shit over and over. And then he says, blame me. And she said, do me dirty and then show up like nothing happened. He said, you right, all good. Then she said, we in this because of you. That's the problem you see. Wait a minute. You see no wrong in you at all. You don't take accountability for shit. Then he say, you do no wrong. You don't take accountability for nothing. You've been through. Everybody against you. Everybody. I'm cool. Damn. Hey Brittany, do she actually have papers on Sleepy child support, or is it verbal? No, he got child support. She just said she never stressed it on him to make him pay it, and he was behind because she had told me like 10 kids, but I think Lupac sister said he got 7 kids. But I never asked for clarification on how many kids he had because hell, it had nothing to do with me. But basically what he told her, you don't take accountability for nothing you've been through. Everybody against you, everybody. I'm cool. And then she says, we was good just 2 days ago. We was in this because of you, nigga. Yeah, everyone is. He said, always because of me. Then she said, because I don't, wait a minute, I don't shit to no fucking body. She said, I guess she was saying because I don't do shit to nobody, especially your ass. He says, okay. Then she said, you instantly was mad over Drake. Y'all remember this part. You came back and apologized and then still gave me negative energy. He said, nigga, you didn't make an effort to buy tickets. You bought nut ass tickets that couldn't get, then called the bank for money and didn't try to get tickets and then post, and I'm giving away Beyonce tickets. That's nutty, but I'm super good, trust me. Damn. Also, back down memory lane. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? Lakeisha says. Well, like you said, sis, they need to match the energy they give to bro and blast how behind he is. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to do some digging. I'm still waiting on the phone number because hey Alexis, how you doing? But I'm waiting on the phone number. From my understanding, Candace Bates that be pulling up all the information, her and her husband work for the FBI, but she's like in a lower, he's high grade and she's low grade. But pretty much I just need the contact number for the FBI because she can't keep just pulling up people's shit for nigga Nate and think that shit can't be traced. They need to trace her laptop, computer, whatever, and her husband's. Hell, you gonna fuck around and be not married soon because your husband ain't probably realizing that you using y'all job for to bring nasty Nate people information. That's some fuckery to me. Hey Amber Bell, good afternoon. Hey, it's all about God. Baby daddy number 1 have twins now. She got twins. What you saying? The twins is his? That's kind of weird. But going back down memory lane, everybody always swore, it was made up. We got teeth running off over there hollering that, everybody making up shit that, nothing happened to fake DV victim when it came to Booger Boy. But Don't make me repost these messages because I didn't keep them in my phone, but they definitely over there on Facebook. Some of them is in the archive and some of them is out there. Don't make me play them because, I mean, put them out here because we all know.
La 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 lattes were a la 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 lattes were a